So why are meditation teachers saying that that most people are living in an illusion? Well, it's because we believe that this current moment is something that we have to surpass. It is something that is standing in our way. We want to achieve our goals that are in the future, of course. And we're not there yet. And there's this belief that if we can collect as much good, positive experiences as we can, then we are becoming a more valuable person. I've been there, I've experienced everything, now I'm a valuable person. So there's like this assumption, even if it's not talked about, there's this assumption that a person that has not experienced very much or has not seen every country or all these, beautiful countries, that person does not have a great amount of value in his personal bank account. It's like, I have to experience a lot of things so I can become a more and more valuable person. The point is that we are living in time. And the current moment is not something that can be acknowledged. It cannot be enjoyed. It does not have any value. Why should you enjoy being at home? Why should you enjoy this moment right now? Because the mind is going to tell you that there is so much beauty in the future that is yet to be experienced. And once you have experienced it, you, with your imagination, you think that you can collect this experience and now it's part of your bank account, of your personal bank account. I have experienced this, now I'm just more valuable. It's like I feel more full. But that's an illusion. Like there's this assumption that there is a lack, and you're going to collect experiences in the form of, going to holidays, eating food, the best food, taking substances, and you're going to collect all these experiences hoping that it's going to fulfill something in you. And in the moment of experiencing what you wanted to experience, there's literally this felt sensation of being fulfilled. But that's not because you have finally achieved your goal. That's just because for a brief moment you did not want to go to the future anymore. You actually enjoyed being here. That's the only reason why you feel fulfilled. And there's the possibility to feel like this all the time. Well, almost all the time. So just stop living in this illusion. Stop believing that you're someone that is going somewhere. You're not going into the future. Settle into the present moment. You can just ignore your mind and acknowledge whatever's here. So right now, there could be this felt sensation or assumption. It's like there's this belief that you're watching this video because it's going to give you something, and then you have understood something, and then you can experience life in a better way, and then you're going to go on and on and on and live into the future. Like this video is just a stepping stone. It's something, it's part of your timeline. And there's this assumption that there is going to be something after this video. So it's just it's again just something that you want to surpass. You want to get something out of this video. But what I'm suggesting here is see now or never that this is all there is right now. Always right now. This is all there is. And it's not going to get better. It does not have to get better. Well, of course, if you have a lot of physical pain, it is going to get better. But I'm just talking about the psychological suffering. It's not going to get better in the future. You can break the spell now or never. Acknowledge just this isness. And the mind has to think about and analyze if this present moment or things or objects are dead or alive. But consciousness knows immediately whatever exists is alive. So this aliveness is here. It exists. It is here. This isness, this the most obvious thing that is consciousness looking at aliveness. There's nowhere to go, nothing to improve, nothing to work on. And that's your primary, original state of being. Unconditioned. There's no need to think about something, if things are right or wrong, how to behave, shoulds and shouldn'ts. That's not of importance right now. So that's the pathless path to enlightenment. There's no future, there's no personality, there's no past, there's nothing to fix, nothing to work on. Everything's perfect as it is right now. Because there's no illusion. Or because you see the illusion for what it is. And you allow it to be there because now you can use it as a tool, as something that you can play with, instead of being controlled by it, the mind. So you cannot fulfill this dissatisfaction with something that you can attain in the future. If it's going to feel like that, like once you have attained this goal or something pleasant in the future, you're gonna feel fulfilled. You're not going to feel fulfilled because you have it. You're going to feel fulfilled because for a brief moment you're going to take a break. And you're not going to think about you and life and should and shouldn't and right and wrong and I want to get there and I want to heal my past. For a brief moment you're allowing yourself to simply be. That's where the sense of fulfillment is coming from. It does not come from the object that you're getting. It does not come from the substance that you're consuming. It does not come from the lover that you're having. It is coming simply from the acknowledgement of what is right now, without trying to change it. And if you're able to do it all the time, always now, then you're not going to have this satisfaction that the Buddha was trying to get rid of. This, of course, requires a silent mind. Or, if you are going to acknowledge this present moment, the result of doing this creates a silent mind. Because the mind is just a tool that you can use, but you didn't know how to control it, or you thought that it's normal to be controlled by the mind, so it took control over you. And it thought that there needs to be a sense of fulfillment. It wants to have control. And it does not have real control. But to get a sense of control, it is making you believe that you lack something. And then you're going to attain something. So it feels like you are in control. I am in control of my life, so I'm going to choose that I'm going to attain this. Because when I attain this, then I'm going to feel fulfilled. It's going to give you a sense of control. I'm in control of my fulfillment. But the only thing that you, the mind, are doing is you are taking away this obvious fulfillment that is already here, just to give you the illusion of being in control when it's going to go away, and therefore you're going to feel fulfilled. So you have this sense of, I'm in control of my fulfillment, but it's not really, you're just taking away the fulfillment that could be experienced right now just to feel like you're in control. You don't have to be in control. Give up your control and just see the fulfillment that is already here. So you're not even having this desire to be in control anymore, because there's nothing to attain. Everything that is going to be experienced from now on is pleasant, and you're actually able to enjoy it once it is experienced. But if the experience is not extraordinary, it is also very enjoyable. Just being here. Recognizing this love, when you're no longer trapped in the mind and you're just being here. You're not listening to the mind that is telling you you're not enough, you're not fulfilled yet, you haven't achieved it yet. When you're no longer listening to the mind, then you're going to recognize this universal love, because you're going to feel that the fact that you are being, the fact that you exist, is an act of love. There is a sense of gratitude that does not come from mantras or affirmations, but it's simply recognizing life. It's aliveness, and I'm part of it. I'm alive. That's love. But if you're lost in the thought that you cannot stay here, you have to surpass this moment, you have to attain something in the future, because when you have attained it, then you're gonna be worth something. You have to struggle so you can earn your love, then life is gonna feel like a very cruel place to be. And that's a result of believing in an illusion. So what to do? The mind wants to know what to do. See that this question, what to do, came in from nothingness and is not important. It does not need to be answered. What remains after the question is just this present moment. And just see whatever is here, even the dissatisfying, those unsatisfying things that are arising in this present moment. Look at them. Do not try to make it satisfying. Just look at it and see the moment for what it is, and rest. Witness this moment with your ears, with your eyes. How does it smell right now? That's actually life. That's your actual life, not the conceptual understanding of your past and the promised future or the uncertain future. That's not your life. Your life is this, and it's always perfect. And once the thought is coming in and it's going to tell you something about your imagined life, about your imagined personality that you think you are, become aware of it, that the thought entity is trying to suck your energy. Become aware of it and come back to this isness. I believe that Jesus when he was talking about demons, I think he was referring to those strong thought entities that are trying to suck your soul out of you, trying to take away your heaven, trying to make you feel like you're not in heaven, trying to make you feel like you are being deceived in the world and you have to do things right, or you shouldn't do them wrong, and you have to struggle and earn your love Like that sounds like living in the devil's world. But once you're no longer believing in this thought entity, aka demon, you're being here, it's like heaven. It's actually beautiful. Like the sun is shining. It would also be beautiful if it's not shining. It could be raining, but that's also beautiful. Like it's beautiful when you're just sitting somewhere and you hear the rain. But it's only beautiful when you're not listening to the thought entity. And that's the only practice that is needed. And with time, no, that's the wrong word. But when you are grounded in the isness of now, you're going to see that there is no separation between your individual consciousness and the world, because you're going to see that your individual consciousness is not an individual consciousness. This consciousness is just one consciousness, and it's assuming all the forms that you're seeing. You're always looking at yourself. But of course, that's not something that you can teach a mind. It's something that you have to see. When you have never seen the sky, for example, I could just come to you and tell you it's blue. And then you could believe me, but you don't know what the sky is. You've never, you cannot talk about the sky, really. You can just talk about the sky because you've heard about it. But once you see it, it's like obvious. You don't even have to talk about it. You don't have to think about it. It's just obviously there. It's this. And it's easy. It's not something that you have to attain through a lot of spiritual practices that you have to do over the next 10 years. It's just, do not listen to the spiritual mind. Do not listen to the spiritual ego that is going to tell you you have to eat healthy. Of course, it's good to eat healthy, but those are not requirements. And you have to do yoga every day, and you have to, just behave like a spiritual person. That has nothing to do with actual spirituality. Just see clearly what is right now. And do it for the rest of your day. As you are working, be aware of what's here. When you're talking with someone, be completely invested in this conversation. When you're looking at this video, be completely invested in the video. Experience life, touch it. Don't think about it. Touch life. That's my whole message. All right. And out of this will come a great amount of joy. Really. So that's it for today. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment so I can read them, and subscribe, and have a great day.